Here you see our tools. Had to install the backboard on the wall, trying to get them level. And now we're going to connect the first of the wire leads off the inverter. So that is a positive lead for the battery connection. And I'm going to run that to a bus bar, then run to my battery cables, and I've purchased and made a new set of Anderson connectors to connect into my existing battery cables. The other aspect will then be to set up a fuse leading to the batteries. Then we'll start looking at the AC lead off from the inverter. We'll set that up onto a AC extension and be able to convert the 48 volts to 120 volts. And this is registered as a 3500 watt inverter. So we divide the 48 into the 35 and we get approximately 72.5 amps of maximum output, and we will fuse that as well. As you recall, I have two 48 volt packs, and I'll try it with the first pack, make sure it's operational, and then I think to extend the operation before necessity of charging, I can run the second 48 volt pack in parallel. And that'll give me approximately 13 kilowatts of available power to run AC devices, anything from a lamp. I have a sewing machine here where I sew some of my sails and have made a couple of Dodgers, and we'll see how we make out with that for the first year. If it works well, we may then be able to expand for other appliances, and I will also look at inputting solar, because it is a solar inverter charger. Be one step at a time and watch a few of the YouTubes to make sure that you take all the precautions, because the Chinese instructions are minimal on these devices. Here we are showing the installed 48 volt solar inverter charger that I purchased from Renogy, set up on a board with the connections for the operation, connecting first to my 48 volt pack lithium batteries, and showing the off on switch to the battery in the top left corner of the board, the red switch, and the other cable of the battery coming to the black bus bar. Leading from the switch back towards the inverter charger, follow along the bottom, and then comes up through a 80 amp breaker before running into the 48 volt inverter charger. Similarly, the negative lead runs from bus bar into the inverter charger. We also see that I have power to the machine by way of the battery connection. Sorry, this just gone to sleep, but we will be setting up to use the inverter charger
to run the sewing machine as well as other 120 volt appliances. They will be plugged into the power bar to the left of the inverter. And yeah, so for now we're just running off grid power to charge the battery, and the battery will supply the inverter to create the 120 volts.
So there we go. We'll report back.